Hey, what is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome to part, I want to say 4 or 5 of our Nezuko pixel art tutorial. So where we last left off, I finished, I believe it was the mouth and then the muzzle part, or maybe it was the outline of the hair. I don't remember which one, it's been a while. I got sick, so I'm just recording post sickness right now, trying to get back on track. So basically what I want to do for today is I could either do the hair or the face. I think I'm going to start doing the face though, so we'll go over to the left side of the muzzle where we have this 3 flat marked out kind of area right here, and that's where I'm going to kind of want to start for today. So if you locate it, we have this 3 flat marked right here that connects to the rest of the muzzle. What I actually want you to do is if we go to the right of it and then up and to the right, we should have this other 3 flat that's next to it, and that's actually where I want to start today. So let's find this second 3 flat that's directly to the right of it, and we're going to go to the left block in that 3 flat, and from that left block we're going to put a placement block to the top side for this next part, and we're going to just continue from there, and we're going to go up and to the left 1 single. We're then going to put another placement block on top and go up and to the left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1 2, that's 1, 1 2, that's 2, and then placement block on top 1 2, that's 3. Let's go through and delete all of these. Basically what I'm doing is the face and the ear that's coming off of the muzzle. From there we're going to go up and to the left 4 vertical, 1 2 3 4, and we're just continually placing the placement block on top each time like I told you. Then we're going to go up and to the left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1 2, that's 1, 1 2, that's 2, 1 2, that's 3. Up and to left 3 vertical, 1 2 3. And then now for the strand of hair that's going to overlap the rest of her face. Basically what we're going to do is go to the top block in that 3 vertical, and I want you to go to the left of it and put 1 coal there, like so. And then from that 1 coal we're going to put 4 more on top. So let's go above it, 1 2 3 4. Perfect. Now if we wanted to, we could bridge this back down and do the ear and some parts of the hair, and I might do that, but I'm thinking it might be better to just continue building around the face. So let's mark the bottom block right here and then continue working with the top block by putting a placement block above it, like so. From there we're going to go up and to the left 12 vertical, so 1 whoops, wrong spot, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Placement block on top, and then we can go back down and delete the old one. And it's going to start curving to the right now. Once it starts flattening out, it's going to reach like the center point and then come back down. Don't worry about that for now. We can still keep our placement blocks on top. I'll let you know when we're switching up. From here, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 vertical, 1 2 3. Up and to the right, 8 vertical, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Delete and then place a new one. Up and to the right, 10 vertical, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And now the number is going to get slightly smaller. We're going to go up and to the right 3 vertical and then 2 vertical, so placement block on top, 1 2 3, and then we're going to follow that up with a 2 vertical, so placement block again, 1 2. And now we're into singles. We're going to go up and to the right 4 singles, 1 2 3 4. Make sure you count that carefully. Placement block on top again, and then we're going to go up and to the right 4 flat, so the flats are here now, 1 2 3 4. From that 4 flat, if we go over to the right side and find the second to last block, so this one right here, we can use that to start getting this zigzag pattern going in our hairline. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 coal above that, 1 2, like so. And then what we can do is from that 2 coal above it, if we go to the second block, this top one right here, we can put 1 to the left and then 5 more coal to the right, 1 2 3 4 5. All right, looking good. It's gonna be a bunch more zigzags, so don't get too comfy yet. What we're gonna do then is we're gonna find the second to last block from the right side, so this one right here, and we're gonna put 2 coal above it again, 1 2, similar to what we just did right there. From this top block, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 1 to the left and 6 to the right this time, 1 2 3 4 5 6. We can still put our placement block to the top for now. We're not switching directions yet, and we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat 3 times in a row, 1 2, that's 1, 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. All right, looking good. From there, placement block on top again. We're gonna go up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. And then from that single, we're almost at the center point. We can put our placement block underneath it this time because we're going to be dipping back down a little bit and go down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And then from that 2 vertical, we're going to find the bottom block in it and do 2 things. First, we're going to put a placement block underneath it and go down into left 1 single, like so. Then what we're going to do is after we delete that placement block, we're going to go to the right side of this bottom block and put 2 more coal to the right. 1, 2. All right, so this is gonna dip back up again. So we're gonna put a placement block on top again instead of on the bottom. It's gonna switch a bunch before we go back down. But from here, we're gonna go up and to the right, 3 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. Placement block on top or to the right side. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Then we're gonna go up and to the right, 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from that 6 flat, if we go to the last block and put a placement block to the right side, we can use that placement block to go down into the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Except we're gonna go to the bottom block in that 2 vertical and add 1 to the left and 7 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Looking at the right hand camera screen, you can tell we're a little bit already past the midway point, so it's already supposed to start arching back down, which is what we're going to be doing now. So we're going to put our placement block underneath each time, and we should pretty much be safe with this. There might be an exception here or there where we're going to have to put it somewhere else, but for now, after each block, just put your placement block underneath. And we're going to go down into the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, placement block underneath. Down into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, placement block. Down into the right 2 flat, 1, 2. And then down into the right 1 single. So if we zoom out and check it out, it's 4, 3, 2, 1. From that 1 single, we're going to go down into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. So count carefully. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Then from that 2 flat, we're going to go to the left side of the second one, or this bottom one right here, and we're going to put a placement block underneath the left block, so that way we can go down into the left 1 single. But you can leave that placement block there because we can use it to go down into the right 2 flat from the single block. So if we go underneath the single now and go to the right side, we can go 1, 2, just like that, and then we can get rid of that placement block. Creates this weird sideways C shape. From there, we can go back to putting our placement block at the bottom each time. We're going to go down into the right 3 singles now. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to right 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can tell this is the home stretch now. We just need to make sure this lines up correctly and meets up at the correct spot in the in the mouthpiece. But from here, we're gonna go down into the right 15 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 7 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Placement block underneath or to the right side. We'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And then now to pretty much meet up with what we were working with, this 7 is supposed to bridge into 2 directions, so we're going to double back later and just bring something up real quick, just so that you know, because I can tell you can see that there's 2 placement blocks over here, but we're only going to connect to one of them. But so we're going to go down into the right 5 vertical, so placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what we're gonna do is from that 5 vertical, we're gonna put a placement block underneath it, so that way we can go down into the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. From that 3 vertical, we're gonna go down into left 2 singles now. So placement block underneath or to the left side. 1, 2. And that should have met up at the diagonal with one of the placement blocks we already had, so you can delete that now. And then we're gonna just go over here to the left side right here where we have this 1 single marked. I want you to put a placement block above it and go up into the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. Placement block, and then we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. And we're really close to the wall, so it's gonna be real quick. All we're going to do is from the 3 vertical we just placed, we're gonna go to the middle block and put 3 coal to the right side. 1, 2, 3. We're then gonna go up into the right 1 single, up into the right 2 vertical, and then up into the right 1 single again. And that touched the wall. But we're also gonna double back now and go back to that 3 vertical, and instead of the middle block, we're gonna go to the top block this time and put a placement block above it, so that way we can go up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the finishing touch for this side is we're just gonna go up into the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So put your placement block to the top. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. And then we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. All right, so looking at the right hand camera screen, you can kind of see that it's giving this weird nook shape. It's basically her ear, so without more hair detail, it looks kind of confusing, I know, but just trust me on this one. Anyways, what can we do next? We can do the left side ear as well. So let's fly over to the left side where we had this 3 flat from where we first started this build today, and I had you guys ignore it at first and move over to the right from it, but we're gonna go to it right now and connect it to what we just built. So from this 3 flat, we can remove the placement blocks on it now. And we're gonna go up and to the left, 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block to the top or left side. Up and to the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left 11 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And as you can see, it touched at the diagonal with what we already had, so that's fine. You can get rid of this placement block up here now, and one of the ones that we were building with prior. And once you have that 11 vertical, if we go to the second to last block from the bottom, so this one right here, we can then put a placement block to the right, and then a coal to the right of that. And we're basically just doing the inner ear line. So let's put our placement block underneath each time. It's gonna be really quickly. We're gonna go down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Placement block underneath. Down into the right 1 single. Placement block underneath again. And then finally down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Connecting us to the wall, so that's the left ear down complete. All right. So make sure you guys are caught up at this point. I think we can do the eyes, or we can do more of the hair detail. I'm probably gonna move on to more of the hair. We still have some of those parts on the bottom floor that we need to bring up, so I'll do that first, and then we can worry about the face and the hair and the shading later. So now that we got majority of that outline stuff done, I want to start working with a little bit of the inner facial detail. I think I'm going to run out of time here, but I just want to get as much of it started as I can. So let's go up to the left side where we just finished the ear over here. And a little bit above it, we should have this 5 vertical that's connected to 3 right here at the top of the ear. And then if we go up from it, we should have this 12 vertical like so. And from that 12 vertical, I want you to find the 3rd block from the bottom. And hold on, let me just close my window. All right, we're good. And from that 3rd block from the bottom, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the right side of it, and we're gonna put 3 placement blocks to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then we can get rid of these extra placement blocks. And then after those 3 to the right, we can end up putting 1 piece of coal after that. That's gonna start the eye, or the left eye at least. We're then gonna put a placement block underneath it, so that way we can go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. Then we'll do it again. 1, 2, that's 2. From the second set of 2 flat, we can go to the left block in it and put 2 coal underneath it. 1, 2. From that 2 coal underneath, we can put a placement block underneath that and go down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. If we go to this right block in the 2 flat that's connected to the 3 vertical right here, we can go up into the right from it, 4 singles. So we're gonna go and place carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. From those 4 singles, if we go to the first one on the bottom, basically, so this one right here, we can go above it and put 4 placement blocks going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 coal above that. And then from that 1 coal that we have basically just floating by itself, we're gonna do a little bit of eyebrow shaping by going down into the left from it, 1 single, and then up into the right from it, 1 single. So just both directions, get 1 single. Once you have that there, you can backtrack down to the 4 single we have right here, and we can go to the final block in it. So this one right here, this top one, and we can put a placement block to the top or right side and go up into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. We can then go up into the right 8 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from that 8 flat, we could do 2 things. We can either drop back down and continue shaping out the eyebrow, but we do have some eyelash and I guess they're creases because there's 2 sets of lines that we need to shape out. So we're gonna go to this first block on the left side in the 8 flat, and I'm gonna put 3 placement blocks above it. 1, 2, 3, like so. And then we're gonna put 1 coal above it. And once we have that 1 coal, we're gonna put 1 to the right. From that 2 flat, we can go to this left block in it and go down into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. And then we can go to the right block in that first set of 2 flats, so this one right here. And we can go up into the right 7 flat. So placement block to the top side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And then to shape out this little crease or eyebrow mark, what we're gonna have to do is slope back downwards. So we're gonna switch and put our placement block to the bottom or right side each time. And we can go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row to start us off. So 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And then it's really simple. All we're gonna do from here is just go down into the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And that's it for the left side crease. I keep calling these the eyebrow, but I know in anime they have these marks above their eye, and then they actually have their eyebrow. So I'm just gonna call them interchangeably. Just follow along. Anyways, if we backtrack to the 7 flat we have right here, we can go to this first block on the left side, and above it, I want you to put 8 placement blocks going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. And then 1 coal above that. And now that you have that 1 coal just floating there, we can put 1 to the left and 1 to the right, so that we have a 3 plank going on. And from that 3 plank, first we're gonna go to the right side of it and put a placement block above it and go up into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then up into the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking good. All right, that was only the right side though, so we're gonna have to go back to that original 3 plank and go to the left side now. Except instead of above it, we're gonna be putting our placement block below or to the left side. So from there, we're gonna go down into the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into left 1 single. Down into left 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into left 1 single again. And let me just make sure I'm doing it correctly. So we have 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right, and then from here, we're gonna go down into left 2 flat. So placement block underneath. 1, 2. And then we're gonna finish off this eyebrow by going down to left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So that's both lines for the left eye. Now what we can do is go back down to this original 8 flat right here that we built everything off of, and instead go to the final block on the right side and go underneath it with our placement block, so that way we can go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Now that we have those 2 sets of 2 flat, we can go to the right one right here and go underneath the right block and go down into the right 3 verticals with our coal. 1, 2, 3. From the bottom block in at 3 vertical, we're going to go down and to the right 2 singles from it. 1, 2. And then we're going to do a bit of backtracking to that 3 vertical again, except to the middle block or center block this time. We're going to double back with it basically and kind of just thicken up the eyebrow. So we need to bring it back all the way to the left side. So from that middle block, we're going to go switch to our kohl and put 2 going to the left. 1, 2, just like that. We're then going to go down into left 1 single. Up into left 2 flat. So placement block to the top or left side. 1, 2. Up into the left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need to start bridging it back down. Actually, not yet. I'm confusing a part. Sorry. It's going to split into 2 directions, but the second direction we're not doing yet. So from here, we're going to put 3 more to the left. 1, 2, 3. So you can see there's a 1 gap right now. And then from there, we're going to finish this shape off by going down into left 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need to connect it back by going down into left 2 vertical. So placement block underneath. 1, 2. Perfect. So that thickens up the eyebrow. We can color that in with, I think it's black concrete later. We're using kohl for the outline, but black concrete is usually what we use for the coloring. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today, to be honest. I have a lot of background noise ruining things, and you guys probably see a bunch of jump cut this build. So I'm going to cut it right there. We're going to probably do 2 more parts and finish this thing. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is Phoenix, and I'll see you guys later.